I want to go deep.
What? You want to go deep? Deep how? Or why go deep?
Well, we went wide and it didn't work out, so I want to go deep.
Makes sense.
Yeah, we want to explain ourselves. So basically, we've been taking you guys through a journey openly and transparently on how we're running our businesses and sharing the mistakes we made, so hopefully you don't make the same mistake.
This was a big mistake.
Big mistake. So we've made many mistakes through our business journey, and that's what's made us stronger. Remember, it's not failure, it's a learning lesson to move you forward. So really quickly, what we started to do is we started to see success in our business, and we ended up building a 7-figure company. And through that, people started to come to us to help them run their companies. So I'm more the strategy, the leadership component, and Jeremy is more of the financial structure,
systems,
operations, processes, right? And so what we started to do is we started to take equity of other companies. And so people would come to us, ask to pay us, and we'd say, we'll take equity. So we built some depth, or was it called breadth?
Breadth, it's like, I think it's BREAD, bread.
Gotcha.
And then TH, breadth.
Breadth.
But anyways, we went really wide.
Yeah.
That's why we're going deep.
Right, so we went wide, and now we decided to stabilize and go deep. So what we realized as we went wide, we started to lose sight of what we came here to do. So we have our Warrior Academy, and now we're going depth, okay? We're gonna focus in 2023 on building depth. So we're scaling now. So we've coached over 5,000 people worldwide in our Warrior Academy, built a 7-figure company. Now we're layering in new processes. So there's been a layer put in place where we are now in the position where we're gonna be doing private coaching. So that's gonna be a layer to the program. We also have printing bills with Billies, a layer to the program. We have Andrew Cashflow, layer to the program. So as you look at your business, instead of going breadth, go depth, okay? So we're moving in the depth phase. We also have a project which is X Royalty, which is gonna add a lot of depth to our company as we go into the quantum field, which we'll talk about in another video. So you wanna talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, so I think that a lot of times what happens is business is really exciting, right? So we talk about business all the time. We love businesses, and to be honest, I have business ideas through all hours of the night, and so does CJV, and that's why we started so many businesses, which was very, very beneficial, and it's very good, and we have lots of great ideas. That part's fine, but what ends up happening is that when you get that money coming in, you're like, okay, when someone comes to you, yeah, I can invest in this business, I want to be a part of this business, because you're looked to as like an authority in the field. So people come to you and they're like, hey, will you do this with me? And it feels really good to say yes, but the problem is that then you're all over the place, you spread yourself too thin, right? Or what happens is that you start focusing on those things and then you forget that you can still nurture and grow that original business. And so that's kind of like what we did. Not saying that, you know, having multiple businesses is a bad thing. It just was a learning process for us to say, hey, where should we spend most of our time? And we realized that we have so many amazing people inside of our Warrior Academy. It helps so many people. Let's go deep with that and see how much more efficient we can make it, how better we can make it, how we can grow it in different areas where it's all in that one place, and then we can do that, and then we can bring in other people to help us run some of those other businesses. So I think that going deep and focusing on those 1 or 2 things is really where we're going to be focusing at for this year and adding more and more value.
Yeah, so what happened was once we went a breath, all of a sudden we had to kind of scramble back and find out what's important, right? What's important for us is freedom. That is one of the most important things. As we went with the breath, we started to lose a little bit of that freedom model where we can travel where we want, do what we want. And I think all of you are going into entrepreneurship to become free, right? But people who leave corporate America to go into entrepreneurship, a lot of people sign up for a job because they're not scaling their company. So we just want to share with you guys what we're doing. We're going deep with the Warrior Academy. We got X Royalty. We're launching our semi-private coaching program. We got printing bills with Billies, and we have Andrew, and then we have all the amazing systems and processes inside the Warrior Academy to help people out. So we're going deep in 2023.
Going deep.